prone for injuries. Maybe not being as durable and as available as you want in a top 10 pick. But the last few years, he's taken great strides to rewrite that narrative. Remember, this was a guy that rewrote the record books in Hawaii, won a national championship at Alabama, and nobody questioned the accuracy of that left arm. It was just the availability, well, that he's had to rewrite, and he's done a heck of a job.
He's got Smith. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Kalani Tavai ranging in for the stop.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Marcus Jones ranging over for the stop. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now.
Tried to mix in a little wide receiver carry and catch this defense on its heels. We've seen it work time and again, and it almost got there. Without that tackle, we could have seen a big gainer. But give some credit to the defense where credit is due.
Throwing, here's Tagovailoa on 3rd. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? Well, they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Punt team out now, and it's the former Patriots All-Pro Jake Bailey on the kick. And a fair catch made here at the 17. So now it's the Patriots' turn to head out for the first time on offense. Leading the bounce, someone with a big arm and a field general's mindset, Drake May.
Drake entered the league as a top 5 pick because he checks a lot of boxes. Just the way you want him. Tall, athletic, great arm. 1 year at North Carolina, put on an absolute show. And yeah, his 2nd year as a starter took a little bit of a beating and some question whether or not he was still a top 5 pick. The ability, there's no question there. It is now the consistency in taking care of the football that will be a big part of Drake's career.
May will throw to get us started here. Escapes the pocket. And he protects himself with a slide there after a decent gain.
That is quarterback play 101. Maybe not the first chapter of it, but man, is that important. Getting downfield, get what you can with your legs, then most importantly, protect yourself. Get down and don't take any extra contact.
Here's 2nd and 5. Buying some time left. Oh, he's keeping it again. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
First and 10 from the 41. On the gun, it's May. That throw behind his intended target.
Hey, I know nobody's perfect, and all you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Now the first carry of the game for Monte Stevenson. And it's a 3-yard gain through the traffic. Long-time standout Calais Campbell there for the stop.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
And the Dolphins in a nickel set for this 3rd down. On play action, here's May. Caught for big yards on the right side. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. That one hits for 30. And the Patriots will have a first down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. first and 10. His quick throw knocked away, incomplete.
That's a nice job there by the linebacker. He kind of looks like a cornerback on that, doesn't he? Perhaps those cover guys can have a little fun with him in practice this week, because he looked like a DB right there, swatting the incompletion.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Back to the air. It's May. Pass is caught at the 9. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. They get 19, and now they're going to have first and goal.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and ducking the ball.
First and goal, Stevenson. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. He gets him 6, and that's going to bring up second and goal.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Ball at the 2 here for second and goal. Operating from the gun, here's May. And they will score. It's a New England touchdown. The Patriots have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Demario Douglas with the touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
So we've got a stoppage now. Figured this might be coming. We're going to take another look to see if this was indeed a touchdown. Well, this right here is where having all those camera angles comes into play. We're going to get a much clearer picture thanks to all the shots we've got.
Yep, technology, everybody's friend right now. We get to watch it again and again. Unlike these officials, who got to see it once in real time. We just have to see, is there clear enough evidence to overturn the call that was made down there on the field?
All right, so wipe the touchdown away. He did not make the catch. So now, here's third and goal. May now. He's on the move. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the pressure drives them backwards.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now we let the chess match begin, the adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Fourth down is going to bring out Joey Sly and the Patriots field goal unit for the first time. A very short kick here from the right half. Up and good from Joseph. And they're on the board.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. Eskridge on the return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. So Miami headed out for its second drive of the game. And they haven't gotten very far into their opening script yet, have they? Just a 3 and out to begin this game. They're out and set, first and 10.
Mow them down like a lawnmower, baby!
Tua off the play fake.
Keep going.
Finds his man Waddle. Will be brought to a stop too short midfield and mark it at the 48. It's a 21-yard gain. And that's going to give the Dolphins a first down.
go out and execute.
First down, here's Tua. It's his target, that's Durham Smythe. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. First and 10 from the 41. Motion man sent left. They go play action with Tagovailoa. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down. We have an injured player here. Looks like it's a member of the Patriots in some discomfort. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Putting a receiver in motion. Opening carry for Devon Achane. And that's forward yardage with a new set of downs.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that third down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
First and 10 now from the 30. Waddle now in motion right. Off the play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Bails out of the pocket quick. Steps up and he's running with it. It's out of harm's way after stringing together some nice yards on that run.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Second down carry for Achane. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Third down run from Achane. And he gets this forward to the 19. A gain of a lone yard, but Brock, that's all they needed. First down.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
To the line we go. They're set. First and 10. They send Hill right. First and 10 now. Here's Tagovailoa. He has the catch, but no, he can't get down in bounds. Oh, Brock, it was nearly a touchdown, but they're going to say it's incomplete.
Gosh, I love how the receiver...
Mike McDaniel jawing at the officials, and while he does so, he's going to throw the challenge flag too. Oh, this one is really close, Brock. Did he establish possession and then get both feet down?
Yeah, maintaining possession while being a ballerina, not always easy. A lot to look at here, but I know he thinks he's got a touchdown.
All right, so that challenge is unsuccessful, but still a chance to earn a third one if their next challenge leads to an overturned call. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. They've got a man in motion. Out of the shotgun, they'll get to him inside. And he doesn't get this one very far, down to only about the 18. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8.
I know they had bigger visions when they called that play, This is one of those spots, Kate, where when a defense is dialed in, especially in the red zone, it's very tough to surprise them with anything.
Man in motion, headed right. Here he is on third and long. He brings it in. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. Tua now from the gun. Eyes down, rolling. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. Good pressure from the defense there has them trending in the wrong direction.
I know we talk about rhythm a lot when it comes to music, but it's the same thing with a quarterback and his protection. This QB was in rhythm, but they knocked the notes out of him on that one.
Driven backward to the 11 as they line up for second and goal. Tight end going in motion here. Another try following the sack. Nearly intercepted. Ooh, he almost had it. Couldn't bring it in. Incomplete. That brings up third down.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, oh, he just couldn't quite hang on.
On third and goal, it's taken by Lowe. Too much on that, and it sails through the end zone, incomplete.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one, Kate. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back on track.
Fourth down, and on comes Jason Sanders for the Dolphins field goal. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Aubrey puts it through. And we're all tied up now in the first half.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Sanders all set to send it away. Return coming from the 6. A pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. New England taking the field. Its second series of the game coming up. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. The drive will start out with a 1st and 10. May now from the gun. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
1st and 10 from the 41. Throwing his man. He's got the hook up the board. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
First down throw for May. Pulled in by Moore. And they make the stop, we're going to say at about the 37-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down, or it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
On second down, it's Stevenson. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Run for the first time here for Antonio Gibson. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Tackle made by Jordan Brooks. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
2nd and 6 now. He's got it at the 6. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Stevenson. Will not score. The defense holds and stops him short of that goal line.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
They're lining up on the doorstep. 2nd and goal from inside the 1. To throw. Here's May. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're hitting reverse after that sack.
Sometimes I wish I could feel what it feels like. You're a QB, you just feel the air in that pocket getting sucked up. And you know there's no escape. It can be just one hell of a deflating feeling for that defense. It puts a sack on the board.
They've held him out twice. Here we go. 3rd and goal. Made a throw it. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it, it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
4th down's going to bring out Joey Sly and the Patriots field goal unit for the first time. Angling this one in from the right hash the challenge here. Up and good from Joseph. And they've taken back the lead.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. Eskridge on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Offense returning to the field now for the Dolphins. They managed 3 on their last drive, but down inside the red zone, disappointing not to come away with the touchdown. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Ronnie Tavai ranging in for the stop.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. The cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
They kick the running back in motion. Going on third, Tagovailoa escapes the pocket. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. And a shotgun to give to A.J. This almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Lonnie Tavai ranging in for the stop. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door. Bigger gap in the future.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the carry, though. It's 3rd and 7 now.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
Throwing, here's Tagovailoa on third. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. So we're through 1 quarter of this AFC East contest. Just a field goal separates these two. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. On again comes Jake Bailey to punt this away. The Patriots have Demario Douglas ready to return. Wait for 48 with his first kick, and this one looks even better. And there was nobody down there to get it. Punt hit at the 7, but continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Patriots offense all set to go. And they settled for a chip shot field goal last time, Brock. You got to think they want to be able to finish it off and reach the end zone here. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's May.
Get started.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Trying again, following the sack. It's another quick hitter. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first.
I can't tell you how nice it is to have a big, trustworthy tight end in the passing game. Such great size to have, and he forces those defenses to find a way to try to match up when they can't.
The Dolphins with an extra DB out there. 3rd down coming. Going play action. May. They said they didn't get there, and they drop it. And the defense comes through, and that's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Patriots punt team coming out with former 6th-rounder Bryce Behringer to do the honors. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. Takes this one at the 40. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Big kick on that one, 62 yards. And it'll be good field position for them as they take over right at midfield. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. A-Chain on the inside give. And he's going to have this one down to the 43 on the code run. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
2nd and 3 now. Tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. First down, Taylor by Lord to throw. Turnover, the defense forces the big play.
You know, Kate, defenders today are top. Don't just go get the sack. Go get the sack and the fumble. It's become an art form. Making that strip sack and that play was a masterpiece.
The Patriot offense making their return to the field. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. Man in motion here. Man, 1st and 10. Short pass brought in. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Tackle made by Jordan Brooks.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable. And it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
From just shy of midfield on 2nd down. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kader Kohu. And the Dolphins will take over along the midfield stripe after the interception and return. Well, okay, I guess we've got a couple of very giving teams today, Brock. One side coughs it up with a fumble, then the other side graciously hands it right back with the interception.
Hey, listen, if you like playmaking defenses, then you like this game right here. These defenses, they're the ones supplying the big plays, and they're putting their stamp on this game.
The Dolphins sending their offense back out there. They lost it in enemy territory their last time out. Never a spot you want to fumble. So I imagine, Brock, it's going to be 2 hands on the football as they return to the field. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Want some offense? Let's go!
Here's A-Chain up the middle. We'll cobble together a yard there. Tackle made by Juwan Bentley. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Finds his man, Waddle. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll be 1st down, Miami.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down.
I want to see some points at the end of this drive.
Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
You Not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. A-chain again. Madden gain about a handful there. Kyle Duggar hauling him down. He got 5, and now it's going to be 3rd down and 3.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
From the gun on 3rd, to that's caught for the 1st, and he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
All right, set now, 1st and 10.
All right, now, let's get in that end zone.
They send a man in motion. 1st down from the red zone. Flushed into the pocket. He's keeping it.
Tick, 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 tick. His internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Jump offside.
2 and out from the gun. He doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up 3rd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Third out here, fellas. It's a dart, boys. Yo, make him jump offside.
Trying to pick it up here with A-chain. He'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. They get 2 on the play, and now they've got 1st and goal.
Yeah, I get it. Fans will measure a running back's merit by touchdowns, yards, the fantasy football world we live in. But as coaches and teammates, Kate, they want something a little bit more. They want to see plays like that, a guy who will always get the short yards in a critical spot like that.
They run the counter to A-chain, and he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. No gain that time, and now it'll be 2nd and goal.
Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You got to protect that goal line. And the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
Trying again with A-chain. And this is brought to a halt pretty early at about the 8. Just 1 yard on the gain, so now it's going to be 3rd and goal from the 8.
Where you get a little bit closer, but you can feel the pressure starting to mount. Unless you're committed to playing 4 downs here, this becomes a critical 3rd down call.
On 3rd and goal, it's Tagovailoa. And in for the Miami touchdown. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. Yeah. That's well done.
Jason Sanders to try the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Dolphins take a 4-point lead. Sanders all set to send it away. Has this at the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The New England offense running out now. And coming off the interception, a good chance to reestablish some momentum as they get set. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Tighten up defense.
Stop for the carry by Stevenson. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Play action. Here's May. He's moving off. They're able to drop it. That pushes him back. 4th down.
That's not the fifth sack this offense has had to endure in the first half alone. What a double-digit pass here. And I tell you, these defensive coordinators protect itself.
He's trying in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. May now from the gun. He hauls the first over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 22 on that one. And that's a New England 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
To the air on 1st down. May. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And a big play drives the ball for 2nd down.
Goodness gracious, this quarterback is taking an absolute beating in his first couple games. Smash for him on the outside. I'll tell you this, he's been an underperformer for the constructor taking the quarterback. This guy may even finish this game.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Another try following the sack. It's another 1st down mistake. He's intercepted again. Jordan Brooks comes up with it. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
Miami set to take over once again on offense. And they're set up well inside of enemy territory, and they've got a short field after that pick. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Shine, offense.
1st down, here's Tua. In by Waddle. And they take him down right along the 30. Second and 3 now. Toss play for Aiken. And he's brought down for a loss.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in a locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
Shotgun Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Completed over the middle. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Give him 13 on that play. And that's going to give the Dolphins a first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that infield and make the catch.
And he stopped out at the 16 after a small gain. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7. From the 16, it's Ryan Smith. They'll take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he can rumble the whole way home.
Okay, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody.
Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. The point after splits the uprights. And the Dolphins drive their lead to 11. Sanders all set to send it away. Antonio Gibson now to return it. And look at this return. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. The Patriots running their offense out there. And the last 2 drives have been teaching tape for that defense, Brock, and probably have earned this offense a lecture in the near future as well. Just haven't been able to take care of that football.
Yeah, I just kind of want to focus on those guys, everything they're doing on that side, because the humble pie this offense is eating, it's been a tough watch.
On first down, let's start with Gibson. This is a nice gain that stopped at the 47. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
2nd and 1. Complete. It's Bourne. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle, they showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route, and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
First down now, ball on the 39-yard line. They're going play action. Bill's out of the pocket quick. He's on the move. And he's been met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Zach Sealer there to bring him down.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. It's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
May looking to throw. To his wide out, it's a screen. He's only going to manage to get back to the line. It's Killer Kogu up to make that play.
Kate, I just feel by your body language in the call that you saw exactly what I saw. And that was a big uh-oh. It's one of the nice things of having a bird's eye view on these screens. You can see it coming. At the field, in the field level, you get lost. But out up here, you knew that play was doomed from the start.
And the defense jumps through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Let's be real clear. There is nothing lucky about number 7 at all for this quarterback. The 7th time he's been taken to the ground for a sack. This defense, they made adjustments. They're incorporating a variety of different looks and blitzes, and it just seems like, Kate, constantly they are a step ahead of whatever this offense is trying to do to protect this quarterback.
We've hit the 2-minute warning now at Hard Rock. The Patriots looking like they'll have to punt. The Patriots have their punting unit out. And this will be his second effort of the contest. The Miami offense headed out there now. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. On target to Waddle. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Kyle Duggar hauling him down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
2nd and 6 now. Right finds Waddle. And he's tackled for the 1st down yardage.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
They've got 1st down from the 31. The gun, Tagovailoa. On the move, hit it right. He's going to keep it this time. Decent yardage picked up here before he slides down to avoid the tackle.
I love that play. I mean, that's quarterback 101. Nothing downfield, get what you can with your legs, but so much more importantly, protect yourself. Availability, one of the most important abilities for any quarterback.
Tua off the play fake. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
So many of these games in the NFL where they come down to a play or two and 3rd downs critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, the coach wants to see them convert those.
Jake Bailey on the punt. And he'll try to hit this one well. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And he's brought down before the return gets far. It's a 61-yard punt that time. And they'll take over with minimal time remaining in the half. All right, so the Patriots headed out on offense again just before halftime. And with field position and the clock against them, probably not going to see anything of substance here before halftime. Only 17 seconds left for them as they begin this drive. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Long-time standout Calais Campbell there for the stop. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4. So we've reached halftime down here in Miami. The Dolphins have the lead. Now it's up north to Orlando for a look around the league. We've got Jonathan Coachman and the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. We'll let you and Brock catch your breath as we welcome the rest of you to our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Dolphins got some strong play out of their quarterback, number 1, Tua Tagovailoa. He came on after a slow start to fire 2 second-quarter touchdown passes and give his guys the lead at the intermission.
Sanders all set to send it away. On the return, here's Gibson. He's stopped on the return at the 27. The Patriots and quarterback Drake May ready to go once more on offense. And as we can see here, it hasn't been the easiest game for him to operate out there, right? Number of rough moments for him. This defense able to pick him off twice to highlight their performance against him. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They motion a receiver left. Look at this. The wideout gets it to start this drive. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Play brought to an end by Jalen Ramsey. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
This is one of those real modest gains, Kate, that I like as a call. It's just a little more variety to your playbook. Makes that defense wonder. Those guys on the other side of the ball think a little bit. This dude's not just a receiver. He can get in the run game as well.
Here's running back Antonio Gibson. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
That just might be a throw he regretted as soon as you let it go. I know that feeling. He was doing all he could to find a completion down the field. They were all over that check down, ready to turn it into a negative play.
He's trying in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Operating from the gun. Here's May. Has it downfield working right. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
You know, Ken, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Sets him up nice and pretty at the 25 following that big play. First down throw for May. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. To the air yet again, May. He's in quickly to Douglas. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards them with a 1st and goal.
And those are the completions they rely on in their passing game.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. The give inside to Stevenson. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swinging.
Running the counter, Stevenson. He won't challenge for the goal line. The stop made at the 4. Defense making a couple of good stops here, and this brings up 3rd and goal.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive, try to stick them with a loss, and make a difficult 4th down decision.
Avoids the sack. And he scores. It's a New England touchdown. The Patriots cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Drake made the touchdown. Wow, great work there by the quarterback. The play broke down, didn't really have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise, and in the end brought the best call he could have made.
Yeah, and you can do it in different ways in today's NFL, right? The Tom Brady's just recently retired. He did it with his brain. He did it with his mind, but you've got to be able to improvise, as you said. You got to be able to create when a play breaks down. And when you can put 6 on the board, man, does that infuse your offensive group with confidence.
And they get the 2-point conversion. He's in the lead, only a field goal now. Critical 2-point play there, Brock. The conversion puts them now in range of tying this sucker up with a field goal.
So different for everybody in the building, right? A 3-point game, and especially different for the kicker. He wasn't needed there, but get yourself ready. Your defense does the job. You may need a game-tying field goal at some point soon.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Washington now to return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Dolphins offense ready to go as they take the field. That lead already smaller than it was at the break, Brock, and they're going to face a little pressure now on this opening series. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Going play action, Tagovailoa. Plays fullback behind the line. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
It's always nice to see teams still employ a fullback. I love rewarding the big guy with some touches during a game. They earn those looks. That was a well-run route, and he showed some soft hands to bring it in.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. 2 and out from the gun. To the sideline, he's got it. And he'll be brought down after getting to the 47-yard line. Goes for 25 yards. And it'll be first down Miami.
You, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
Right now! Let's go get that 6! Don't let him get you!
Tagovailoa on 1st down. He's caught on the left sideline. And he'll take this across. Touchdown, Miami! The Dolphins push their lead further to start the half. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. They're in a close game. They needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Extra point is good by Sanders. And the Dolphins make it a 10-point ball game. Sanders all set to send it away. Fielded at the 7. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. Here's New England ready once again on offense. And the open lanes, the beautiful windows that he no doubt dreamt about before this game, Brock. Well, they just haven't been there. It's almost like the defense challenged itself between the pass rush and the secondary. Who could make more big plays here?
Yeah, you're talking about the difference between the practice field and the reality of this game. Sacks, interceptions. And while we won't be the final judge on which area this defense has been the biggest winner, we do know who the loser's been, quarterback, who's had to deal with an excellent defensive showing.
They've got 1st down from the 31. Throwing is May. Caught by Gibson.
first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. On the option, here's Gibson. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, defense, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out. And 3rd and short.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Running for Stevenson. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Way down from the gun. Interception.
I know he started to play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, evaded obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. That'll make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion, and I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
The Dolphins are back on offense. Tua Tagovailoa out there once again. And as we're reminded of some of the highlights of this game, his touchdowns ranking quite high among them. We're going to see 3 of them here, and if you're scoring like that, Brock, it normally means you've had a pretty darn good game. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Running back sent in motion. First down. Tagovailoa throw. Nowhere to go with it, so he just throws it away.
Ridiculous. Take him out.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down.
Keep it going. Want some offense. Let's go.
They go play action with Tagovailoa. Able to find Achane. They're on 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one. This pass is far more than a modest gain.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. From the red zone now. Forced out to his right. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins parlay the interception into points. Tua Tagovailoa with the touchdown. His 4th total score of the game. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist, and you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
That one right down the middle. And the Dolphins take a 3-possession lead. Sanders all set to send it away. On the return, here's Gibson. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down. Now this offense ready to head back out. And the turnovers have not helped as they find this game out of reach at the moment here in the third.
Up right here, one time.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. To the air on first down, May. Andre Stevenson makes the catch. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Now a give to Stevenson, coming right. And he gets this beyond the midfield stripe and onto the Dolphins side of the field. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
On play action, May. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
Boy, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting a completion in that area, it not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. It just couldn't quite find the connection.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. From the gun, it's May. He's on the move. Oh, he's going to run for it. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And the Patriots will have a first down.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the first down. Fine. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. He'll give up the middle to Stevenson. And he's able to take this down to the red zone. He's stopped at the 17. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
And 2nd down, it's Stevenson. That short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
All right, all set up now. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. This one's caught. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you can take a lick at any time.
2nd and 3 now. Here's Stevenson. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
You know what I like about a 2nd and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down. You know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Here's made in the air. That one's incomplete in the end zone. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Still a couple of shots at this one. We're going to get a second look at this. Jerron Mayo disagreeing with the call and throws the flag. Well, we can see he made the catch. He definitely has possession. But did both of those feet hit down in the end zone?
Yeah, get that zoom button ready to go. Get the magnifying glass. Was there any green right between his feet and that end line? That's what they're going to be looking for in the replay booth.
So the incompletion on first. Here's second and goal. On here with Stevenson. And he gets taken down immediately right at the line of scrimmage. Can't manage even a yard on second and goal, and they'll have third and goal from the 5.
Well, now things get a little dicey for this offense. One down left before a big decision to make. You continue to try running it against a front that stopped you, or you're now forced to put the ball in the air.
Here's May, third and goal. Flush out now to his left. And nothing doing on that run. Defenders bottle it up quickly.
That's a really good job by the defense right there. Doing something I hear all the time in coaches' meetings. I want to keep that quarterback in the box. I want to put a fence around him. Don't want to let him get out and make a big play breaking the pocket.
Fourth down is going to bring out Joey Sly and the Patriots field goal unit for the first time. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. Up and good from Joseph. And the gap closes to 14 points.
He's happy to bring him 3 points closer, but I'm sure he sees the situation of the game. He knows 3 isn't going to cut it to end these drives. They need to find the end zone.
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. Eskridge on the return. And stopped on the return to the 27. The offense headed back to the field. And taking a look at these highlights, Brock, just a reminder of the type of game that they have had throwing the football. It really has been the key to their success.
Yeah, they've just not only stayed on schedule here, Kate. Man, they've made some music, right? Great rhythm.
Yeah.
Not just ahead of schedule, but huge plays have followed. We've seen a lot of different looks and wrinkles throughout this performance, and it's been a joy to watch.
They're out and set. First and 10. Out of the gun. Tagovailoa. They spot Smith. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Motioning left is Berrios. Here's a give on the jet sweep. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Hey, look, in the right situation, you catch a team off guard. Well, this could be a tremendous play for some big yards. But in the wrong situation, you get hit in the mouth right behind the line of scrimmage.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Here's a chain up the middle. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. They get those 2 yards back, but now it leaves them with third and 10. Shotgun snap now. Touchdown! So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. Right Right down the middle. It's good. And the Dolphins stretch their lead to 21.
Right down the middle.
Sanders all set to send it away. On the return, here's Gibson. They'll bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. The Patriots and Ramondre Stevenson getting the football back now. They're down 21 now after that last score and in need of a comeback as we work through this game. First and 10 now from the 30. Operating from the gun, here's May. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes, just like that.
Here's Gibson on second down. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Receiver in motion, headed right. First and 10, here's Stevenson. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. It was Tyrell Johnson with the tackle. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up second and 9.
And this one, you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, the casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Here we go, second and 9. Short throws dropped. This one's incomplete. Looked like a bit of a concentration drop on that one. So now it's going to be third and long.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, and you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
Completed over the middle. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field. Keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. So this one goes out of bounds inside the 20, but not by much. They're giving them the 18-yard line. The Dolphins headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year is over. And the drive will start out with a first and 10. They'll start the drive with Etienne. And that hit stops him in his tracks. Call it no gain on that run, and they face second and 10.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. They run the counter to Etienne. He finds space for a few yards that time. Jabril Peppers bringing that one to an end. Call that a modest improvement. 3 yards that time, but still a third and 7 upcoming. very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. It's Dolphins football. They don't got to do much. They've already earned a massive lead. Let's see what they draw up on these 3rd and 7. Putting a receiver in motion. Throwing. Here's Tagovailoa on 3rd. Pocket isn't moving up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
You're going to go play action, Kate. You've got to sell, sell, sell. If you don't convince that defense you're running it, or if it's a situation where you never run the ball, you really do leave your quarterback dead in the water, vulnerable against a defense who will storm right past that fake and right into that pocket.
So the Dolphins readying for the punt. And he's been getting all of it every time out. Getting about 50 yards of boots so far, and here's another quality effort. He takes this in on his side of midfield. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. 58 yards on the punt there. And the Patriots will take over with some excellent field position. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Now they'll throw out of the gun. That's taken in by Henry. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 41. Pocket isn't moving up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes him back. 3rd down.
This is a time where you get in the ball and you just look at the defense. Let's go back and look. There's something good for them. There's something good to get past the ball. Maybe they just want to get past the ball.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. To throw. Here's May. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Offense set for a 1st and 10. Here's May. Has him on the quick hitter. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. Gibson here from the gun. And this one's going to come to a stop down at the 13-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of their front 7.
May now. He's got it. And he has the New England touchdown. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with, right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they can be a difference maker, he'll look for them.
Joey Sly on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Patriots get it back to a 14-point game.
There you go. Oh, yeah, look. Oh, boys. We got this. That's how it's done. People are getting paid. Oh, man.
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. Eskridge on the return. This return makes it up to the 25. The Dolphins are headed out there alongside Jalen Waddle for this next series. And they're already up by 2 scores, Brock, but another one here would really put this one out of reach. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. Escapes the pocket. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And a big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Not the first time you said his name today, Kate. No surprise seeing him add a sack to this total. The same nose to the football that helped him recover a fumble earlier, well, it aided him in the pursuit of the QB, and he nearly forced a fumble of his own on that sack right there.
Come to see this. Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Running up the gun. Hey, let's get some yards, boys. Let's go.
Out of the shotgun, a gift to A.J. And he cannot shake the tackler along the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and long.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just times you got to run in the darkness. And when linebackers fill that hole like that right in the middle of the field, he ran right into the darkness and the pain of that linebacker.
They kick the running back in motion. A-Chan reels it in. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down.
It's plays like that, Kate, right wrong. Where I sit and judge a defense. I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on 3rd down.
They're out now, ready to punt it. Averaging a little under 50 a kick so far, Brock, as he gets away another one. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. The Patriots are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this 2nd half. Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for a 1st and 10. Way down from the gun. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s. Versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give the quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
May on 1st and 10. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Up right here, one time.
From the 39. 3-yard catch. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense. They're in the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered, you're not.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's short of the first after a mile gain.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. He'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, have you noticed those guys that love to feed themselves on the field? Right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
Complete, it's Bourne. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Again, inside of Gibson. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. A nice gain of 8 there, and that brings them to 1st and goal.
A split second, all to keep the defense from making a stand right there. It's amazing, man. This game of inches and split-second reactions. A nice bit of burst, surge forward for enough to go get that first by a couple before they could finally drag him down.
Here's the pistol snap to May. And he scores. It's a New England touchdown. The Patriots now within 1 score in the 4th. Demario Douglas with the touchdown. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Here's Slide to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Patriots chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. Just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Eskridge on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Here comes their offense out again. And after that touchdown, cut their lead back to 1 score, Brock. A response in order as they take over. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. A-Chain on the inside give. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
2nd and 6 coming up here. They've got a man in motion. Tua off the play fake. Able to find A-Chain. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. That one gains 7. And that's going to give the Dolphins a 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Jones. That's a well-drawn completion that nets them a 1st down.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. They motion to Waddle over left. A-Chain, a 1st down carry. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Off the play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Finds a seam down the middle. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no, and it's got to come back. All right, here we go. 2nd down. 2 and out from the gun. That's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. They send Hill right. Here's Achane. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Man in motion here. Tagovailoa off the play fake. Taken in by Smith. They'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? It's coming to him. Pleasant man, it's Achane. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. This one's headed for the sideline, and out. We'll get the mark. They say it's at the 9 where it crossed. The visitors and wide receiver Kendrick Bourne set to take over now. And he has kept his pace up in the 2nd half. His quarterback more than happy to keep throwing it his way, considering what he's been able to do with these looks all game. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's May. He's got the look up to Bourne. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22. 12 yards on that play and a good call, and that's on the 1st.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
1st down throw for May. Right side and into the hands of Douglas. And he's going to be brought down at the 28-yard line.
You know, kid, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. On the 28. It's it quickly to Douglas. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. To the air yet again. May. Fits it through the middle. He's still going to the 30. Down to the 10. He will go. Touchdown, New England. The Patriots now trail by just a point in the 4th. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
On for the PAT, and a make would tie us up late. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the fourth. All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. Washington now to return. A pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Offense returning to the field now for the Dolphins. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. They're out and set. 1st and 10. They send the tight end in motion. On 1st down, they're going to start out with A.J. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
It's the 2-minute warning from Miami. Dolphins want to end it in regulation if they can. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. The gun, Has him on a quick hitter. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Clock running. Dolphins will hurry to the line. Throwing now. He's got Smith. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Clock running. Dolphins will hurry to the line. Here he is to throw. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete.
Most passes get more and more difficult as you try to get it goes in throwing lanes, Kate. They're not open very long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. He'll look to throw. It's fine, Smith. And this one doesn't go far.
This defense didn't give up contain there, Kate. That was an instance where the more exciting plays were taken away downfield. And even looking to the tight end wasn't going to net them much.
Clock running. Dolphins will hurry to the line. To throw. He's on the move. He'll make a big play on the ground. Timeout taken by the defense. Their 2nd. Still one more in their pocket to use. They'll bring out the punter here. And this is going to put him up to 6 punts today. punts away, and this one looking good. Angled this one for the sideline. And this angles out and hits the sideline. That's a good punt there. They're pinned at their own 8. The visitors ready for their next series. By their quarterback. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on playing that football partner. Making this performance one that he's going to remember. But as I like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. And they bring him down up at the 12-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
No score, Pete. Pressure on it, bro.
They go again with Stevenson. And he's taken down here at the 16-yard line. Man, this has been such a great game. Nobody is ready for it to end just yet. After 4 quarters, we're headed to overtime. Got to block that missed kick from their minds and refocus. Still a win to be had as overtime has begun. Washington now to return. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. Coverage team tracks him down as the return reaches the 35. The Dolphins sending their offense back out there. And they'll try for better results this time around, Brock, after they had to punt it away last time out. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. First throw of overtime now. Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Time we offered some serious blanket praise for this entire group defensively. The guys up front, they've certainly generated the pressure. Everybody on the back end in coverage, well, they're holding down their assignments to delay these throws. This is going to be one tomorrow, one fun tape to watch, because 6 sacks, it's hard to come by in this league.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
The chain's moving. Oh! Let's go, oh! Let's go, oh!
Trying again, following the sack. Some pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Tua setting up to throw. Etienne reels it in. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
1st down, here's Tua. This one's taken in by Hill. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They strike for 20. And it'll be 1st down by Hill. That's a good pass. It's a good start.
big completions.
Running with A-Chain out of the gun. And that run very short, only getting to the 27. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7. A-Chain again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They got 2 yards there, and that leaves them with 3rd down and 5. Shotgun snap now to Tony Mailoa. Complete beyond the marker. He gets this down to the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's going to give the Dolphins a 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down phase. In the NFL, if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs, it's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Tagovailoa on 1st down. Right side, caught by Smith. And he's going to be just inside the 10 before he goes out.
Well, he saw his guys to the half. I think this QB felt owed to them in the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
And in motion out of the slot. 2nd down carry for A-Chain. And this is brought to a halt pretty early at about the 8. They pick up 1 on the run. Need more, though. That takes them to 3rd and 5. Two and out from the gun. Couldn't bring it in over the middle. Incomplete. Trying to find Jalen Waddle. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
It's good. The kick sails through. And the pressure now applied to that opposing sideline.
The important part, they've got the lead here in overtime after the short field goal. But with how close they got, the touchdown was in play. You've got to hope that you can get the stop here and not live to regret that series stalling out.
Without a doubt, Brock, the most important possession of the game about to begin as the kick is away. Return coming from the 6. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Patriots offense all set to go. Their defense held at least a little, Brock, but the pressure is still on. They need a field goal to keep this game going or a touchdown to end it.
And I can promise you right now, lie detector test in that huddle, every single one of those guys have asked, says, I want a touchdown. I'm not even thinking of the field goal. That should be your mindset to go finish this game right now.
Now he gets a shot here in overtime. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
You get this big old dude like him in the slot, it's an automatic mismatch advantage. You're trading a little bit of speed, sure. You sure do get a lot of size. And anytime he's in the slot, you got to assume the ball's going his way.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. They'll give up the middle to Stevenson. And he's brought down for a loss.
Okay, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short, when you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Again, it's May. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. tough one to retain through that hit. And that'll bring up 4th and 3. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Hurt that defense from flying around and making the play.
And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. They stun the defense with a gain of 14 on 4th down and pick up the first.
You just got to love that angle, right? It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the first down.
May on 1st and 10. That's taken in by Henry. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 41. Completed over the middle. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's a New England first down.
Sometimes you're looking to push the ball down the field. As I've said before, the crumbs lead to a cookie. And you never go broke taking a profit, and those big tight ends will often find you those easy check down yards.
Finds him on the slant. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Patriots will have a first down.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
They give inside to Stevenson. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. To go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Here's May. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
Perhaps a bit late breaking towards the ball, but still just enough time to get a finger on it and knock it away.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Decent game here, but short of the first.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Miami calls a timeout here. It's 2nd. As they'll be left with just one more to work with here in OT. It's a very important field goal for Joey Sly. A very short kick here from the right half. The kick is good. He got it. And we're going to keep on keeping on here in overtime.
All right, officially, the next score wins this game, and they hope they'll get another chance to make that score because right there, they had a shot to win it with a touchdown. Instead, they had to settle for tying it up.
Field goal apiece so far. Another would win it as this kick is away. Washington now to return. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Miami set to take over once again on offense. To reference another type of football I'm quite familiar with, Brock, we're in sudden death now, baby. Golden goal territory. The next score is going to win it, and they get the first shot.
And I think play caller, offense, quarterback should all be confident, right? You know now with your kicker and the confidence he has for making that last kick, just get yourself into range and go get that W.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Running back sent in motion. He puts some air under a deep throw to the left. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete.
Well, both ends of their defense nearly came away with a huge play. Another step, and they sacked the quarterback. But even still, the hit altered the throw and almost set up a takeaway.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Here's a chain up the middle. And that's good yardage for the new set of downs.
I don't know, kid. I didn't think he had it. But that back did. He knew exactly where he had to get for the 1st down. Pops up right away and signals.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
On the board, fellas.
Staying on the ground here with AJ. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, it's going to make a play.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Off the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, look at this, here he goes. And he protects himself with a slide there after a decent gain.
Oh, man, those defensive players hate slippery quarterbacks. Near impossible to keep them hedged in or corral them behind the line there. He evades them long enough to turn a potential loss into positive yardage.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. He's got Smith. And he's able to get this down to the 36. And that play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
Well, they got him down before he could do any more damage in terms of yards. That's no easy job, mind you, tackling a big tight end. But the main damage had already been done. He kept this drive going by getting beyond the line of game.
Here's A.J. running right. And without much room, he's going to go down at the 32-yard line. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7. Looks like no gain on 2nd down, and that leads us to 3rd and 6.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
5 men in the secondary for the Pats. 3rd down. They'll stick with A.J. And he's going to take this only to about the 31. Only 1 yard that time, partner, so this is going to bring up 4th down and 5. Timeout taken by the defense, their 2nd. And that'll leave them with just 1 remaining in overtime.
Push through, baby, let's do this! Work makes the dream work!
now the entire game rests on his next kick. Ball in the right hash, 48 yards out. The kick is good. He got it. And they've taken back the lead.
So many of these players on the field, Kate, they just strive for consistency, but not the kickers. They strive for perfection, and so far, he's just that.
So in the end, it's a Dolphins win here. And they only needed a field goal to end it, as their guy connected on an absolute bomb through all the pressure to claim a heck of a win here in overtime. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins, your winners, as we say so long from Miami.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we'll see who rules the skies in today's battle. It's the New York Jets and the Atlanta Falcons. All that and more coming up next.
Summer drawing to a close here in the Southeast. The roof is closed at the wondrous Mercedes-Benz Stadium due to the hot temp still outside here in downtown Atlanta. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. Under center is a 6'2", 225-pound signal caller, Aaron Rodgers.
There have been very few quarterbacks in the NFL who have been as consistent throughout their career as Aaron Rodgers. He's been good for so long, and we've seen no decline in his skills. His accuracy and arm strength continue to elevate the talent around him, and his in-game mistakes, few and far between.
First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Next, receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Ball again on second down. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On first and 10, it's Hall. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Ball again. Avoids him at the 40. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on third. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 35. A gain of 22.
That's really good play design right there, and it's one that comes down to the offensive line. It's a deep in route, but it's only going to work if that line gives you time in the pocket to wait for the route to develop. Mission accomplished there as they pick up the first down.
From Falcon territory now, here's first and 10 at the 35-yard line. Hall want to give up the middle. Down to about the 32.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Now Rodgers. This complete to Corley. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. This will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. To throw, it's Rodgers. He's got his target. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
To throw is Rodgers. And it's caught. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. And yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Tyler Conklin, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. That was a really good opening drive on a number of fronts. 10 plays, very methodical, set the tone.
So you know right now, if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're on the sideline saying, okay, what do we have to dial up in order to get off the field a lot faster? Because both sides are out there for 10 plays, but one side comes off energized, and the other side comes off with some questions.
Zerline good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. A 10-play drive that time, and it ends with a Jet touchdown. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the rookie from the University of Washington.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
They'll throw with Penix. And this will be caught by Mooney. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Robinson will try to pick it up, and he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
It was tough for them to stand on the sidelines and watch the other team take it downfield and score, wasn't it? So they knew when they got on the field, it's on them. Pick up first downs, get downfield and score. How about them picking up that 3rd and short?
I was just going to say, you and I were talking before the game, those 3rd down conversions are going to be huge in this one. Back to Robinson now on first down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 2. Now London motioning left. They'll go play action here with Penix. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Two yards to go, second down. Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. That's complete to the tight end, Warner. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. We've seen quite a bit of a short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
From the shotgun, it's Penix. Short throw caught by Pitts. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues. I'll give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a first down with it. And nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has. If he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I vote we don't call him rookie anymore. We'll move him right to veteran and continue from there.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Now receiver in motion left. On the ground with a tight end. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
You got to be ready for anything when you play defense against this head coach. That is not something you'd expect to see here in the red zone, but it winds up getting him a few yards.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now Penix. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and can you imagine being in that hole, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try and throw. Here's Penix. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Falcons respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
Extra point by Crew, good. Tied at 7. So that drive stands 30 touchdown catch from Drake London. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays. They also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Now a 2nd and 10. Rodgers going to throw. He'll get this to Lazard. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Open man here is Conklin. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second and a couple. And again, it's Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 40. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him. And I think the throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
I know retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissues. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. Those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. From the 6 now on second and 3. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Straight ahead is Hall. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
From the gun on third down, Rodgers. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. 2 touchdown passes now here in this first quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And the Jets have taken the lead. That's an old-fashioned death march there, partner. Took them a lot of plays, but hey, they did the job.
And the defense always preaches getting off the field, making a play, and turning it back over to their own offense. Unable to do so. A long, sustained drive by the offense.
Now Zerline on to add the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Quick throw there is incomplete.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies will try and force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. In motion comes the tight end left. To the air, Penix. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw, Penix. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And the Jets will take over. New York set to take the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
2nd down in the yard. A handoff for Hall. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
On 1st down, right back to Hall. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Here's Hall again. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 45 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That play doomed from the start thanks to the defensive effort of Grady Jarrett.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
They throw caught right around the 6. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. He got 29 yards that time.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
They'll run with Hall. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. One more time with Hall. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Jets go up by 2 touchdowns.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was capped off by a Breece Hall touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they're all string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football. Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. And looking to throw, Penix. Throws to his man on the out route. It's complete. That's Robinson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
In motion goes McLeod. Now they'll fake the jet sweep here and throw off play action. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 more yards there and another first down.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
Caught by London. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 23 yards on the play.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
A play fake. Now Penix. On the move to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt.
Well, that's a big defensive stop there, and it takes away a lot of the momentum from the offense coming off that big completion the prior snap. Give big credit to the defense for bouncing back.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Here's Penix. Got a man, it's London. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Drake London with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons are back within a score in the second quarter, and already his second touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Coup for the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it was finished off by a touchdown catch for Drake London. Kickoff honors following the touchdown. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Jets taking over again. Breece Hall making his way out with the offense. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. That one taken in by Corley. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. This offense so far on third down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing is Rodgers. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And he is going to have a Jets first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on third down.
At first glance, I thought he just used his size in order to win the route, but he also had a little subtle move in there as well. Made the defender think he was going one direction. I was able to track the ball in another.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. This one finds Wilson downfield. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A very solid gain of 27.
And that play came together really well for them as he found open space, makes the catch, and gets down to the 1-yard line. You know he's kicking himself right now. He thought he had a chance to get a touchdown and put that in his ledger. Instead, his team gets a chance to cash in over these next few plays.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Slant to Adams. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. Throw over the middle. He's got Rucker. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's second down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Now 2nd and 3. Here's a give to Hall. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 54 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll go again with Hall. Wiggles free. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5. Now Rodgers. He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes, and the Jets are able to add on to that lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Zerline now for the PAT. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And Garrett Wilson capped things off with a touchdown grab. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He already with a couple of touchdown throws in this first half as his guys start 1st and 10. And London, the motion man right. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33.
Get in the end zone, fellas. Let's get some points on the board. Oh, 6, baby. Get 6.
A carry here for the big tight end. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Got that defense rattled. Got the hit pay there, fellas. Let's go, let's go. Hey, I want to see you.
On 3rd down, Robinson able to slither by. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. Short throw caught by Pitts. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Here's a 2nd and 8.